Alright guys, welcome back, and in this video what are we going to do is we're going to build the Showme method, and we're also going to run this entire program. But before we do that, we want to make a couple changes. So the first thing we got to do is insert the new line character right here, and let's just copy this, and let's paste it right here, and go to this line of code and go ahead and add in end, and just go ahead and type this exact same thing and copy it from right here and go ahead and paste it right here. So guys, what this will allow us to do is basically it will allow the answer to look very pretty to the user. In other words, it's gonna make it look super readable. Okay, simple enough. So let's just go ahead and implement the Showme method. So just go ahead and copy this and go down here, and let's just go ahead and type in define Showme. And guys, remember the Showme method is going to take a list of terms. So let's just make it very descriptive. List of terms. Alright, and let's just go ahead and create our for loop, because we're gonna loop through each term and format it. Guys, remember the purpose of the Showme method is to display to the user how the polynomial looks like currently. Because guys, remember, we've already created this print poly method, which is going to run when we call the multiply method. But the reason why we want the Showme method is we want to make sure that the user knows how the polynomial looks like currently. Okay, simple enough. So go ahead and type in for term in list of terms. So what do we want to do? Let's see, do I want to type this? I mean, I can just copy it from right here. Let's just go ahead and copy this whole thing and paste it right here. And just go ahead and change this P to term dot get power. And let's also copy this whole thing and paste it right here, and go ahead and change this C to term dot get coefficient. Simple enough. And let's also copy this whole line of code and paste it right here. And let's see, what do we need to change? What do we need to change? Term get coefficient, and we need to change to term get power. Alright, so basically what we're doing right here is the exact same thing that we're doing right here. But the only difference is at this time we're looping through a list of terms. And each term has power and also has a coefficient. So this is pretty much what we're doing. We're giving an update to the user of how the polynomial looks like currently based on the list that they have passed in right here. So let's see. Everything looks good so far. So I mean, we might as well just call this main method and see how everything goes, and then from there we can fix any errors if we have them. So let's just go ahead and type in main and cross your fingers and go ahead and right click and go ahead and run this bad boy. Are you ready? I know you're ready. I'm super ready. Let's just go ahead and do that. And boom, let's run it. And what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Let's just go ahead and input a bunch of data. It says, okay, enter the number of terms for a first polynomial. Okay, I only have one term. And go ahead and also enter the number of terms for the second polynomial. Okay, the number of terms for the second polynomial, for example, 2. And it says, okay, enter the coefficient here. All right, let's say that the coefficient for the first polynomial is 2 and the power is 2. Holy, 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 holy. It gives us an update. It tells us how the polynomial looks like currently. Because guys, remember, this is what the show me method is going to do. As soon as we input, let me just show it to you real quick. As soon as we input all the data for the first polynomial, the show me method was called, and this program was able to display the answer in a nice formatted way. So you guys are now, oh, now we understand why you use the show me method, all right? So I hope that you're having the oh moments. All right, so go ahead and input 3 and 3, and also it gives you an update for the second polynomial. It says the second polynomial looks like this so far. And just go ahead and input random numbers like 2 and 2, and it says, okay, the second polynomial looks like this so far. It gave you an update, and it says, okay, thank you for using this sick program, and this is the answer. So guys, remember, when we specified the number of terms right here, the program was able to know when were you inputting the terms for the first polynomial and when you were inputting the terms for the second polynomial. So once this, let me put this down a little bit, once this variable became 0, that's when the program just went ahead and multiplied everything that existed in this list and also everything that existed in this list, as you guys can see right here. And it just went ahead and displayed the answer in a nice, beautiful way. But guys, now think about it. Imagine if you're the user for a second. Now what are we going to do? Are we going to take all this code and basically email it to the user and give him a bunch of instructions saying, hey, okay, the first thing that you got to do is download PyCharm. The second thing that you got to do is take all these files and import them in PyCharm. The third thing that you got to do is right-click the main method and run it. I don't think so, guys. This is not an efficient way for the user to use this cool, sick, epic program. So what are we going to do in the next tutorial is we're going to take this whole code that we've written and create something that looks like this. So I'm pretty excited about it, pretty stoked about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.